Hello. I just started this video because I'm not sure what I want to talk about, what type of video I want to make, but I just felt really excited, and then as I've been like sort of not acting on the not as I have sort of been not acting on the excitement, my excitement has been going down and down and down and down rapidly. Because like maybe 5 minutes ago I was really excited to make a video. And then my excitement just has been going down and down and down as I've been kind of procrastinating a little bit. And then I was writing in my journal about like YouTube video ideas and stuff like that, and all the excitement just go so yeah, so right now I've just turned on the video. I'm not sure what type of video I want to make. How about I just make a video about ideas for videos? Why don't I make a video about ideas for videos? I mean, I was writing YouTube video ideas. This is not scripted, by the way. The way I'm talking, it seems like it might be scripted, like I always wanted to. But the plan was to talk about video ideas. The plan was to talk about video ideas. Also, I make videos a lot with like where the front of the phone, or like the where I look at the phone, like when I'm scrolling or something, the screen is facing me. So I often look at myself so right now I'm looking at my face, even though my eyes feel like they're pointed much more like that way, but no, it's just okay. So maybe I should talk. Okay, how about in this video I just talk about stuff, and I talk about ideas, and I talk about YouTube video ideas. Let's do this. Let's freaking do this. Well, yeah, let's do this. Okay, so I have an urge to talk about my day. You know, what if I just do maybe a vlog type thing, or I do I had ideas where I want to do like every single night, or every single day, make like a short video and just talk about my day, or talk about stuff like that, and have that be just every day talk about, or just make a video every day and just talk about your day or something. I don't know, or like a vlog type thing or something. Another idea is to talk about my soundproofing, and just give you, I've been fucking recording clips of soundproofing and just working on soundproofing, it's been working on soundproofing, but mostly procrastinating and bed rotting and indecisiveness and procrastination and suffering of soundproofing, because it just takes me so long to because there's this like blocker and sludge in me that is like, I need to put up a blanket on the wall, and that is really, it really hurts me. It takes me so long to just put a blanket on the wall a lot of the time, but I think I'm actually getting past that a little bit. And I was just writing in my journal these blockers that I have, and that I assume this is like similar for everybody, but like if you look into it, it's like, oh, it's 20%. But if you look into it, it's actually kind of like a blocker, Hold on, let me put my phone on the charger. I could also talk about how my room isn't actually fully soundproofed yet, and I have insecurities about my sister hearing me and stuff. But she probably can, or probably can a little bit anyways. Especially right now, since it's like not really soundproofed, I still got some work to do. Okay, I think it's charging. I put my phone on a portable charger. But yeah, I've been working on soundproofing for so long. But basically my point is, there's these blockers, these like sludge blockers, like No Face. It reminded me of No Face from Spirited Away. I just wrote about it actually, and like these just blockers, like these blockers that make me not want, that like I don't feel like, it feels like I have to like, it just, I like to move, like to get, there's like so much stuffing, there's just, my head is full of like lead and tension, and just like, not tension, there's no, not really tension, but like mind tension, and just like, and my body is just like caked with stress, and it's just like, oh man. And that's what I'm talking about, like the numb paralyzed state. And it's just like, there's just this blocker that makes the like, and then the shame and the fear and the fucking embarrassment and the fucking rage and the fucking sadness and just shame that I should be able to put these blankets on this wall. I should be able to put these rugs on this wall in like 30 seconds or like a couple minutes, but it's taking me so long to do it, you know? So yeah, I could also give a life update. But anyways, what I was saying about the freaking, so these blockers, and I just came to this, you know, it's always been so obvious, but I never actually put it into words. But what it is, and it might not even be this. This might just be me tricking myself. But this could be like, but what it is like what it very likely is blockers, like these physical blockers. Because here's my thing. Emotions are physical with me. If I pay attention, emotions are physical. Feelings, I don't know what emotions are. I don't know what the fucking emotion is. I just feel like if I pay attention to an emotion, it becomes a physical feeling. Like right now I feel stress and pain, and I feel that like in the back of my back. in my back of my back, top back area, I guess. But then that's just maybe my mind playing tricks on me. I don't know. I'm not sure. But basically what I'm trying to say is that these blockers, what if a solution to that, what if like the key solution, or what if a good idea is to literally clear these blockers in a literal way? Like literally clear the blockers, like literally clear blockers somehow, like maybe through some like water meditation or rituals or type stuff, or just try to put your energy and put your feeling and put your thoughts into feeling like your chest and your mind is like clearing. Maybe that could work. My jaw is dislocated. I have soreness and like there's not really much soreness, but there's like a constant like very tiny bit of soreness on my jaw, because my jaw is like literally dislocated. It's literally like off the bone. My jaw is I don't know about genuine. But my jaw is off the freaking rockers. It's off the freaking, it's just off the whatever. It's like it's literally I can you hear this? Can you hear that? I sound like a freaking pirate doing that stuff. I should probably get that checked out. I don't want to, but like, what if I get a surgery and then they put some fucking mercury in my fucking mouth or something? I already have enough fucking mercury and poison in my mouth from all these fucking caps. These caps they gave me and whatever the fuck, you know, what the heck? What is that? What is that in between? Like, anyways, these, you see like or it's like dark. So those are fillings. I think it's called fillings. I don't know what the fuck I would rather have just had my fucking teeth rot out of my, I'm not sure, but I and this is just a fear that I just freaking thought of just now. Like, because this is what I think, because I sort of pride, I sort of like that I think like a paranoid person. I think like if I was a government, how could I, and now I don't want to say how I think, because I know the government, at least AI, is watching this, and and they're just spitting out all of my freaking info, my risk factor. But what I think about and what I want to think about is, how could a government, if I was a government, if I was a government, how could I poison people and manipulate people and brainwash people and hurt people and take away power from the people and take away leverage from the people? How could I do that in every way, in like every way, in like as many ways as I can, as like in a lot of ways? I see. I'm trying to change the way I speak, because the way I speak is like the way I speak is just like, I've changed the way I speak a lot, but anyways, I should make a video about how I'm changing the way I speak, and how whenever I repeat stuff that I say in videos, that's like I repeat something and then I say something that I stop myself mid-sentence and then say a sentence that basically is basically what I was going to say, but it changes it in a bit. It changes it a bit. So I should make a video about that. But anyways, if I was a shady government, how could I infect people, poison people? Like, and what I'm trying to do is think about how they are poisoning me. There's literally thousands and thousands, potentially millions of different ways, like millions of actual, semi-different ways that the government is poisoning me and poisoning you probably, and it's just it's crazy. In our clothing, in our air, in our blankets, in our toothpaste, in our toothbrushes, like the plastic in the toothbrushes, and they probably infect some stuff into the toothbrushes and stuff. I was just looking at my coffee grounds. They put, there's cockroaches in your coffee grounds. I'm not saying eating cockroaches is bad, but if they put cockroaches, obviously they probably don't intentionally put the cockroaches in there, but they get the coffee grounds that I've heard, they get the coffee grounds from farms, and then the cockroaches just get scooped up. But if they are allowed, or the people haven't said, hey, we don't want cockroaches in our fucking things, can you take them out? People haven't pushed back enough on that specific issue for them to stop putting ground up cockroaches in coffee grounds. Think about all the little things that they might be putting in coffee grounds, the soft metals, or the heavy metals, or the microplastics, or the macroplastics, or what I'm talking about, put in some little mind control, like a tiny, the 1.000% of mind controlling drugs in the coffee grounds. I think, is this schizo or is this fucking realistic? Think about it. Also, hats. Why is it a normal thing to wear a hat? Why are cowboys wearing hats? Can cowboys not fucking handle the sun? Can cowboys not fucking handle the sun in their hair and the fucking, why do we have to fucking put a thing around our fucking antennas, or whatever the fuck? Our hair, why do you think when we get electrocuted, our hair stands up like this? Because we're literally getting, this is what I heard from a YouTuber called Master Earth. This is not exactly what I heard from him, but some of it might be exactly what I heard from him. But I got this idea basically from Master of Earth, and this is why I rarely wear hats and rarely cover my head when I'm outside, especially at the daytime, is because what if the reason male pattern baldness and everybody's getting bald at fucking 25 years old, and the reason why they want everybody to fucking wear a hat, this shit is cool. This shit is cool, by the way. I like rocking the diagonal. I don't really rock it because I have social anxiety, and because I don't, now I'm kind of against hats a lot of bit. But the reason they get, fucking cowboys wear fucking, I don't know, there's probably something special. So there's probably some actual reason cowboys a lot of cowboys wear hats. But no doubt, a big part of the reasons why it's like mandatory, probably, I don't know, but I'm not sure about any of if it's like the cowboy culture, but it's probably like super abnormal for you to be a cowboy and not wear a freaking hat, like one of those cowboy, like the 10-gallon hats or whatever. And you know, you got these fucking baseball fucking people wearing hats and stuff, and you got basketball people wearing hats. I mean, this is a Kings basketball fucking thing. Why do we have to put a fucking thing on our fucking antennas, you know? Why do we, the sun is shining on our heads, putting, like, literally, the sun is literally our fucking superpower. That's why Bill Gates is fucking trying to, possibly is dimming the fucking sun. Probably not actually dimming the sun, but he's putting fucking chemtrails and everything. You know, someone should do something about that. But so anyways, you know, so yeah, but yeah. Someone should take an AK-47 and Swiss cheese Bill Gates, is what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Did I say Ted Gates at the beginning? No, that's what I'm saying though. Like, someone should legitimately show up to Bill Gates's underground lair and burn him alive. We need some more Luigis. Yeah. Am I getting a unibrow? Anyways. You know what? That was just, you know, yeah. I'm much more in danger now that I said that out loud. But like, am I going to be one of these people who just like is on the line of, you know, because I do legitimately think that it would be a positive if someone took an AK-47 and fired multiple rounds into the front of Elon Musk's face and neck. Also, does anybody I've seen this Instagram reel where somebody rearranged the letters in Peter Thiel's name. And if you rearrange the letters, Peter Thiel, if you rearrange the letters without adding any letters, without adding anything, if you just put like the P over here and then you put the T over here, it spells the reptilian. It spells the reptilian. That's what I've heard. I've seen an Instagram reel write out Peter Thiel and then move the letters, and it spells the reptilian. You don't believe me? I might be wrong. They might have you know, done something sneaky and put like an extra A in the name or something. I don't know. But go look it up, Peter Thiel, and then try to rearrange the... Matter of fact, I might do that right now. And this is another idea. What if I separate this video and then, you know, separate this big video into multiple videos, and then, excuse me, you know, like have one video be me being honest about what I think should happen to Elon Musk and Peter Thiel and, you know, Bill Gates and everything like that, and then have another video be like maybe like clipping videos, and have another video be this portion that I'm going to make right now. And I'm trying to think if I got off on any tangents and then forgot what I was originally talking about, without actually putting like a conclusion on what I was talking about. I might have. But, you know, make like a different, this portion where I talk about Peter Thiel and like trying to rearrange trying to rearrange the letters in his name, and have that be like its own clip video that I put as its own standalone video. And then for this video, I might put this video on my second channel, which I actually have a second channel. I should probably make a video where I just shout that second channel out. The second channel is called right now A Trippy Boy Unedited. I think it's called A Trippy Boy Unedited, and it's basically where I want to put like all my unedited video clips. Like I want to put like all my videos there and everything like that. So I do want to do that. Oh yeah, I want to put, basically, oh god, so I want to talk about my second channel right now, because I'm excited about that. But what was I saying? Right, Peter Thiel. Now I'm more, I want to talk about more about my second channel now. Okay, well then let's just do this. I don't know what I'm doing, but let's write maybe some type of, you know, thing, like to-do list for this video or whatever. You know, some like maybe later in this recording I do the Peter Thiel, or later in this recording I do the Peter Thiel thing, or later I do the talking about my second channel. So Peter Thiel, the reptilian, second channel. One of my friends, sort of friends, I don't really have many friends. I don't have any friends, actually, that I would say I'm close with. But when I used to play basketball, this guy I played basketball with, Harold, I think is his name. He has his own YouTube channel, H3 something. He uses AI in his thumbnails or his banners, so I don't want to recommend his channel. I'm going to recommend his channel, because it's like, you know, if I haven't said that I have, but anyways, I don't really know his channel name. I think it's like H3 Harold or something. H3 Hit 'Em Up. I don't know. I have been thinking of making a Hit 'Em Up remix. I've been thinking about making a Hit 'Em Up remix. And I've been writing the lyrics. But I'm serious about it. I'm probably going to make it in the future. Hit 'Em Up remix, and then have it be, it's basically going to be against the globalists and the reptilians and whoever the fuck, the Luciferian fucking group soul, if that shit is even true, counterpart, fucking Knights Templar, you know, Freemasons, Skull and Bones, and all that. You know what pisses me off? You know what I piss myself off? See, that's the thing I want to change. That's how I want to that's how I want to change the way I speak. Pisses me off. That gives me no control over. That's just like, oh, something pisses me off. No, I want to be like, I saw that, and then I chose to piss myself off. That's what I want to speak like. I don't want to speak like, you know, he pissed me off. You know, you turned around and then that pissed me off. No, I want to be like, I want to have everything. I want to, okay. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? Piss me off. Right, piss me off. We know how I piss myself off thinking about sometimes? These motherfucking humans. These fucking humans. Individuated aspects of Yahweh. I don't know who the fuck. I don't know what is real. I just got into this occult shit. These motherfucking humans. These humans. I believe I'm human. Am I a starseed? Am I a whatever? Am I a wanderer? I don't know what the fuck. But I'm a human. Okay, the borderline. Facts is facts. I'm fucking human. I got human nature in my blood. Okay, I'm not just one of these fucking people who is like, you know, like fucking Joey the Gypsy talking about, oh, you know why? Joey the Gypsy talking about fucking, you know, sometimes I, sometimes I look around and I'm like, maybe we should fire off these nukes, wipe these motherfuckers the fuck. No, fuck you. These motherfuckers have tormented the human species, have enslaved the human species. Imagine how fucking evil you have to be. Now, I don't believe in evilness. Imagine how fucking... That is like one of the worst things you could possibly do. Just imagine what I'm about to say. Enslaving, torturing, mass murdering, mass poisoning, corrupting, guiding people to corruption. Because you can't corrupt somebody. Only somebody can corrupt themselves. That's just a belief that I have. I don't know where it came from. I don't know where it came from. But because that gives more control to everybody. That's how I want to speak like and I want to think like. But enslaving, oppressing, killing, mass murdering, mass poisoning, mass guiding towards corruptioning, mass fucking just like playing with, and mass fucking injecting with fucking vaccines and fucking just fucking doing this to the human species. Imagine just fucking oppressing and stomping on this fucking... Imagine stomping on a dog, fucking having this one dog, and then killing 5 dogs in front of the one dog, and oppressing it, and this dog is oppressed and has to work a fucking 9 to 5 just to fucking live, or he's homeless, and just fucking raping dogs in front of this fucking dog, and then this dog is like, but here's the worst thing you do, is you convince and manipulate this dog into believing that his species is oppressing his own species. Can you fucking believe that shit? You manipulate this dog that it is something that is in his nature. There's something in his blood. There's something in his DNA. There's something that is integral about him and his species that makes that makes them want to oppress and oppress their own species and kill their own species and mass murder and mass poison and mass manipulate and mass kill and mass hypnotize their own species. Imagine how fucking horrible you have to be to just fucking destroy, like, you know, they haven't destroyed us yet, but just fucking fuck with another species and oppress them and enslave them and then convince them that there is something so integrally inherently wrong with them, that their own species is oppressing their own species. And imagine just instilling that deep inner shame on someone, on like, there is something fundamentally wrong with you and your people and you, that you are oppressing your own people. You are killing all of these insects, all of these bugs, all of these animals, and you are oppressing all of them, and you're oppressing your own fucking species, because that's who you are. You human are an oppressor. You human are a destroyer. You human are a virus. And just that human is just instilling, I'm a virus. There's something wrong with me. This is just how society works, because this is a human society, and humans are naturally and always and integrally and inherently evil in some capacity, and want to overpower others to the point where they create a whole fucking society of overpowering and manipulating and killing and raping and when in reality it wasn't even the fucking humans. That's like one of the worst things that the fucking Illuminati, whoever, has fucking done. Because I don't believe the humans would create this. Think about it. Would you create this system? Would you create this fucking broken, horrible system? Would you rape people? Would you rape little fucking girls and little fucking boys? Hold up. There's urges inside every one of us. There's urges, there's parts of us that are corrupt, there's parts of us that, do I have it in me to have an urge to rape a baby? I don't know. I don't think so. But maybe. I don't, think about it. Do you have it in you to have a thought or an urge to rape a baby? Maybe. Is it possible that everyone is extremely bad, has the capacity to feel something bad, to think something bad, and then also have the capacity to feel fucking amazing, the best pureness of human? If anything, humans are fucking, humans are designed to help species. That's number one. Humans are the helpers, not the destroyers, and you can see that in our nature, in our instincts, and in our heroism. But if anything, what I'm talking about here, if anything, is humans are like the graph. Humans are just literally the most can be the best, can be the worst, but honestly, it's not humans are not even the worst. There's no, because if a human does do horrible stuff, most of the time, if not all the time, it comes from a deep hurt part of themselves or a manipulated part of themselves. So you can't even say that these people are just really bad, or just choosing to be really bad. I don't know. Am I making sense in any way? I am making sense to myself a little bit. Am I? I can't remember what I said 5 minutes ago that much. If I try to remember, if I focus on what I remember, then I could probably remember some of what I said. But hopefully the way I speak, even though it's I want to work on the way I speak, and I just haven't worked on the way. I have been working really hard on the way I speak, really consistently on the way I speak, because every time or most times when I say something that is just doesn't feel right, has me, takes away less control from everybody, the way I speak. So basically, God, I'm going to get on another tangent, another fucking side point. Fuck, I forgot what I was even. But basically, the way I speak, let me just say this. The way I speak, the way I've been wanting to speak and write is, I wrote this down actually. Basically, I want to speak and write, and think probably, in a way, in a language, in the words that gives, I'm not going to say as much power, but gives a, because you can't say give, or you can't is one word that I don't like using, but it's hard to, but that's the thing with the English language, what, I can't find word, I said can't again, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's hard to find words. Like, I need some more words. That's why I want to learn multiple languages, and I also got to learn English more. I'm very rudimentary. I don't know what rudimentary means. That's a problem. That's part of the problem. I'm rudimentary on English. Like, everyone should be studying English and studying language. That should be something that's freaking common. That should be something that's like everybody does naturally. Like I learned, not like, how in school they say they give you some fucking, but like everyone, basically whatever however they taught you in school is like a clue that you shouldn't be learning in that way, unless they're doing some reverse psychology. But like, I don't think so, for the most part. Probably a little bit, probably not. But like, for example, how in kindergarten and like first, second, third, fourth grade or something, whatever. I don't remember that much. Like what the specific grades were. But that's when they were like really. That's when it was like a focus to learn words, and like like for me anyways, I had like the 10 words that I had to remember the way, like how to spell them. I think it was like there was a list of 7 or 8 or 9 or 10, or I think it was like every single grade it was like one more word that I had to learn each week or something. I'm not sure, but every week they gave me 10 words, and then I had to memorize how to spell them, I think. And then I think it was mainly just how to spell them. I don't even think it was what the definitions were, but I could be wrong. Gosh, I actually want to record for a long time, but now I'm afraid of running out of space on my phone. But I'm probably not going to run out of space on my phone. But it just should be I got. There's multiple things, and I know I'm getting off on tangents, and then I want to finish the other tangent. It's not a tangent. I don't know what a tangent means. I don't even know what a tangent means. A lot of words I just say, but I don't really know the definitions. But I know that, and this is another tangent that I'm getting off on too. I know. Okay, let me just get off on the freaking tangent. I know, like, a lot of words I say, and then I. Like tangent, for example. I don't know exactly what that word means, but I know that it fits this type of word a little bit. It around fits this type of word, and that's how language is. I think it's how language is for most people. Like, most people just get like the subconscious, or like just like muscle memory, or like hearing memory, physical memory, because words are verbal. Verbal words, sound is physical. When I talk, this is a whole different type of thing that I want to get into. Words are like witchcraft, kind of, and words are like attacks. Like, words are like actual physical attacks. Anyways, God, there's like 4 different tangents that I'm trying to juggle right now that I already forgot, like 2 or 3 of them. Anyways, tangent, right, yeah. So, I don't know the definition of tangent, really. I don't know the definition of tangent. I mean, I could give my definition of tangent if I really thought about it. But even then, I'm not thinking about, when I say tangent, I don't like imagine the definition. I don't like imagine the words of the definition, or the words of what I think the definition of tangent is. I just say it. But but there might be a better word that could more describe this, what is actually happening. And I want to have that in my back pocket. I want to have that in my freaking vocabulary more, so that I could just pull that out and be more freaking comprehensible to myself and others in my writings. So tangent, what is tangent? What, I'm getting off another. Oh my gosh, dude. I think I might actually have ADHD. Like, I've been not wanting to, like, I don't really care too much if I do or not, but the way I got diagnosed with ADHD it wasn't really, like, legitimate. The way I got, like, actually, like, properly diagnosed with ADHD, it wasn't really, like, legitimate. It was mainly, like, this psychiatrist, and this is another, I'm on, like, my 8th tangent that I still haven't, no, probably like 6th or 7th tangent that I haven't even wrapped up yet. Maybe I should be writing this in my fucking, you know how I said like 15 minutes ago or 20 minutes ago that I was going to write like a possible like idea or to-do list for like this recording or something. That's what I should be doing actually. Okay. It's just okay. So anyway, okay, let me just go back on this. I'm just bursting at the seam with ideas. Because I'm so smart. I actually am very, very smart. Everyone is smart. But I'm very smart. So, yeah, tangent. What does tangent mean to me? Tangent means when you are saying, and this is another thing, why I know it. I don't know, I don't know what tangent means. I'm not sure what tangent means. It's hard to put it into words. It takes a long time to put it into words, but I just say tangent because it's just muscle memory. Am I just a fucking robot that just goes in electronics, goes out electronics? What does this mean? Is this, if I actually if I ponder words and think of words before I say them, is that me more controlling and acting upon my conscious or my subconscious? Because to me it seems like my subconscious is the one talking because it's the more, but maybe me thinking about, because I've heard the quote like how you win in life or something is by making the conscious subconscious, or how you win in life, or not how you win in life, but something is about making the conscious subconscious and the subconscious conscious, something like that. Or maybe it was only the subconscious conscious. But I do want to be thinking. I something I've been thinking about is the idea of thinking before you say, like actually thinking of the words and thinking of what they mean and thinking of what the words mean. Especially. This an idea I've had is when I was watching a John Cena interview, and I was thinking like he answers questions so not coolly, like he doesn't really. And by the way, fuck John Cena, fuck these celebrities, fuck CM Punk, fuck everybody that's a fucking celebrity. The fact that no real celebrity has speaking out and been on the fucking ride or die about what's been happening in the world shows that maybe we should burn them alive. Maybe. I'm not sure though. Or at least execute them. Maybe. But maybe. I'm not sure. Morally, probably, it's probably better that we don't. It's actually, and it might even be logically better because then, if we don't kill them, we'll be so much morally fucking better than these people. But, and motherfucker, I am one of these people that it takes pride in I want to take pride in my morality, okay? I don't want to get anyways, what does tangent mean to me? Now I feel like I'm getting boring, dude. I'm getting so boring, aren't I? Because I'm just trying to get back to this tangent thing. And I've said what does tangent mean to me 5 fucking times, and it's just, I know people are telling me to just hurry up and fucking go. But I should be talking I just should be focusing on how I want to talk, right? I guess. Yeah, I probably should. So, tangent means to me. Tangent means to me is same thing as branching off. You have a tangent is where there's this one stream idea that you're talking about, and then you get some type of idea to branch off of the main core discussion, core point of what you're talking about. You go off on a tangent, you branch off. And then that's the tangent. So, and then you might branch off again, and that's another tangent. That's 2 tangents, A tangent is where you veer off, you branch off of the main point of what you're saying. Right? But that's obviously, there's something missing there. Tangent does not fully mean that. Because I just feel like it doesn't mean that. Should I go by, and this is another thing, should I go by words from the definitions, or from like what is common, or just from what I feel? Something else that I wanted to say was how I really want to, and I've talked about this before, blend different languages together. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody do this other than, I think, Kendrick Lamar in that one, in Collard Greens, that one song, where I think he like did a mixture of Spanish and English in the same bars or something. That was really cool. I want to talk and then mix in some words, mix in some Swedish and some German words, just so that I can get as much, more comprehension, just get more comprehension, more clearness, get more communication, more truth, more accuracy. Yeah. Wow, I just got a hit of less energy just now. But did this hit of less energy come from exhaustion from me just talking so much, or did it come from the fucking 5G towers? How they just be turning that shit on, or did it come from a spirit that is just every once in a while just puts in some like a dark force of dark energy into me and makes me tired sometimes? It could be legitimately, I believe it could be any of the above, and way more than the above as well. It could be a bunch of different things. So how do I know what to work on? Well, in reality, I should work on all those things. All those things are things to work on. Getting my spiritual protection up, getting my spiritual knowledge up, and then getting, heavy metals out of my body, microplastics out of my body. I don't know if I got vaccinated by the COVID vaccine. I hope I didn't. I remember I begged my mom for me to get vaccinated. She didn't let me get vaccinated. Thankfully, thank you, Mom. And then I think I got my grandma to take me to a Rite Aid to get vaccinated. She doesn't know. We both don't remember if I got vaccinated at the Rite Aid, but I remember that we went to a Rite Aid for me to get vaccinated, I'm pretty sure. And she says that we walked in to get vaccinated, and that I probably did get vaccinated. I don't remember having my parents' I don't think my mom signed off on it or anything. So would they allow like a 13 or 12, like a 12 to 14 year old, 11 to 13 or 14 year old, yeah, let's just say 14, to get the COVID shot with a grandparent instead of the parent? Hopefully they did not allow it. Hopefully I did not take the COVID shot. Although if I did, I might explain a few things, because I do feel controlled. This fucking LED. I'm just saying all the things. See, here's the thing. This is a core issue. But anyways, the LED lights, controlling me, like you saw that one, there's this one experiment that I saw on Instagram, and this could be wrong, because I get a lot of most, if not basically all political stuff from Instagram. And I get a lot of my conspiracy, spirituality stuff from Instagram and YouTube and Joey the Gypsy's Patreon, because I pay for his Patreon to get some. Right, that is something I want to talk about. To get some. I need water. I want water, dude. To get access to him, going over stuff like the Kabbalion, or not Kabbalion, stuff like Ra, the Law of One, stuff like Hidden Hand and the Counterpart, stuff like that. Let me get some water. I think I should have a bottle. Yes. Oh yeah, I remember when I was doing live streams, and I was chopping up the videos in the live streams, Maybe I should do that. Alright, here's a butterfly knife. Ooh, it's kind of awkward position. But, I don't know. Ooh, a couple little tricks. Little tricks. Ooh, left hand in this position, dude. Anyways. Okay, I got water. What was I talking about? I was talking about some stuff. Yeah, so that's where I've been getting a lot of conspiracy theories. Anyways, the LEDs. Okay, hold on. Let me write this down so I actually can remember. LED. Maybe I should just make this video and talk about just stuff, just stuff like conspiracy type stuff, and just getting a thing, a quick rundown on conspiracy type stuff. Conspiracy. Like, just like stuff that is actually happening, but conspiracy or whatever. Stuff that is probably actually happening, and then even like stuff that is actually happening. Like maybe talk about like flock cameras and 5G towers and stuff. I have an idea. This is a YouTube video idea. Some interesting rat experiments. 5 interesting rat experiments. Although I want to have it be like a sort of like a cult, like conspiracy vibe, because like say like or like little edgy thrown in there, not like 5 interesting rat experiments, like maybe some interesting rat experiments ... or something, I don't know, something like that, and then have the rat experiment that I'm going to talk about right now in a little bit. Maybe I could make a video like this, like not maybe every day, but like make a video like this where I'm just yapping. I'm saying some cool stuff. I'm saying some stuff that I like. I'm saying some stuff that I agree with. I'm saying some stuff that's, I feel like is some. Who is to say what is valuable? I think it's valuable, and I think that it is showing who I am, and I think it is saying a lot of my, I don't think this whole video is a waste at all. I think there's some good stuff in here. I think even the whole thing is like almost a sort of story. It's just a look into me and what I'm going through, and just like how I am right now, which is what I want this channel to be about. By the way, I could dive into that. God, there's a lot of stuff to write. There's a lot of ideas to write down about this stuff. Okay. Well, that's what I wanted to, and that's what I was at the semi-start of this video. I was like, oh, I should talk about some YouTube video ideas. Well, let me just say them, because I don't know what is quicker. It is probably quicker to say it on the YouTube and then write that down in the journal. But I also don't want to spoil it in this YouTube because I'm going to say it in the YouTube. I'm going to say it later in this recording. Anyways, okay. So show right experiments. Have it be so I wrote LED experiment with rats how that I saw on Instagram, where they control the rats that have heavy metals in them. Flock cameras, 5G slash 5G towers. Channeling. Has anybody been manifesting about me? I wonder if anybody's been doing any magic on me. And maybe that's why I've been taking. Maybe that's a possible reason why I've been. Thank you if anybody who's watching these videos. I know there's some people that watch my videos that I like you guys. I know I don't reply to your comments all the time. I know I don't, but it's there's a couple that reply to the comment on a lot of my videos that I freaking love you guys. I love you guys in a, oh my god, I realize that I'm going to be one of these YouTubers that is just like a, what do you call it, parasocial. You know how like I used to like Markiplier, but you know how like people like Markiplier, but there's obviously not any real connection there. Well, you know what? I feel like there could be a real connection, because now I'm a much more spiritual person. I don't want to say I was always not spiritual. I was always like, oh yeah, some of this stuff probably does exist. Like, we're all one, My mom has been spouting at the mouth for fucking craziness, saying like, we're all one, saying some stupid shit about we're all one, and then she also says all women are evil, and then she also threatens to rape me, and then she was. But when she gets, I don't even want to fucking deal with it. But I am grateful to have been raised by a conspiracy theorist and a very crazy person. I am grateful for her, and I am grateful that she instilled. And also I'm taking a lot of the conspiracy theorist mindset and the conspiracy theorist stuff, and there's nothing that there's not much that I'm conscious of, maybe in my subconscious. There's not much that I'm like, she didn't teach me anything, okay? Other than like school is bad and we're all slaves or something. I don't know. She didn't, and she doesn't even really say that a lot. Maybe she does. I'm not sure. But I didn't take. She's not a teacher, but it's just this mindset of like. Because I think she has schizophrenia as well or something. She has bipolar. I think she has schizophrenia, bipolar, and anti-personality disorder, and ADHD, and some other type of thing probably. And this distrust of the government, distrust of authority, and whatever. What was I saying? I don't know. I think I was saying like, right. So, no, I'm getting off on that. No. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Right. So parasocial relationship. I just realized. Oh God, commenter. Oh, let me just write. Commenters. Talk to commenters. About. Talk about commenters. Commenters. Just so I can remember some more things. Just so that I don't get off on another tangent and then just completely forget. I was talking about commenters, and then I was like, okay, I remember kind of what I want to talk about. Okay. Um, so basically, I appreciate everyone who comments. I want to start replying to more comments, especially from people that comment on my videos pretty regularly. People like I'm having trouble with the names. LS Marie, I think, is one of the names. I love her, or him. I think it's a girl. I'm not sure. Or it could be confusing. Maybe the other one is a girl. I don't know. I think someone said that she was like 40 something or in her 60s or something like. I'm not sure. LS Marie's or LS Marie LSD. Was that a joke that I missed? LS Marie LSD. Okay. Anyways, I want to get my Chrome. I'm getting my Chromebook for some of what I'm something I'm. Oh wait, is it the? Oh, it's not the 29th. Okay. I'm just getting a lot of ideas. I feel like taking a shit. I think I want to take a shit in a can, in a coffee can, in my room. Yes, I'm probably going to take a shit in a coffee can in my room. Soon, sometime later. Because I don't want to go in the house, main house, in the bathroom, because then there's screaming and noise and stuff like that. So I'm going to basically, as I've said before a lot of times, soundproof my room, fully live in my room, fully cook, prepare food, piss, shit, clean myself in my room and everything, and then go out the side, maybe like the trash, and then brush my teeth in like the faucet in the backyard and everything. Wash dishes in the faucet in the backyard, stuff like that. Store clean water, store clean filtered water in my room and stuff. So yeah, I do. Basically, has anyone been manifesting about me for me? Has anybody been praying for me? And is that why I have been recently, like today, and sort of yesterday, been like taking action for once, or finally, or just feeling like, you know what, I'm actually going to soundproof my room, or I'm actually going to do a lot more with soundproofing my room, stuff like that. I've also been sleeping a lot more. Is there a reason for that? Has somebody been manifesting that, or is that something else? I've been sleeping like during the day, which is very strange. Even though I've been sleeping sometimes during the night as well, but I've been sleeping during the freaking day. I think like once or twice in the past 5 days, which is kind of crazy. Very strange for me. Sometimes I sleep during the day when I like stay up all night or stay up 2 full nights, and then I sleep during the day. But this is like I slept at least a couple hours during the night, and then strange. But has anybody been manifesting for me? Thank you if anybody has. If anybody has, I maybe tell me. You don't have to tell me, but I'd be just so because now I have like a worry about like, has somebody been manifesting something that I don't want to manifest for me? And also that's the thing of like, sometimes I worry when I pray about other people and pray for other people. Am I manifesting something, like am I manifesting and praying God, for something that they might not want to do? Like if I say like, I hope this man lives 5 more. Like, actually, this happened earlier today. I saw this homeless man, or some type of man, laying in a box on the side of the road in like a canal or something. That sounded a lot worse than it was. But he could have been dead. Hopefully not. I pray that he lived like 50 more years or something. But he was probably just sleeping in like a, it wasn't like in the water part of the canal. It was like it was in the grass, And he was sleeping, and I prayed for him, and I said something like, in the prayer I think I said like, may he live 50 more years, and every day be grateful for every day, every day be grateful for every day, something like that, and may he spend every day learning and being grateful. But what if he doesn't want to spend every day learning? What if he doesn't want to spend every day being grateful, even though if he should be grateful, but learning also? What if he doesn't want to have every day learning? Did I manifest something, or even 1% manifest something that he might not have wanted? And is that bad? Morally, is that bad? I'm not sure. Yeah, I think that is a little bit more, like, a little bit morally bad, I would say, maybe. But even karmically, is that bad? Do I get a little bit of, karmic debt for that? Like, because I think there probably is a difference between karma and morals, unfortunately, but maybe not. I'm not sure. But anyways, let me know if this part of the video gets, on YouTube publicized, and anybody sees it, that anybody has, if anybody has been. Let me know if you have been, or know anybody who has been manifesting for me, or doing any sort of rituals, or any sort of praying for me. And then that gave me the idea of my comments I do want to respond to more comments, and I'm worried about this one commenter that is, I love her, and she's very nice, and she responds to my video, and she responds to a lot of my videos. And there's something that, like, there's some type of link, something she said that, like, I don't know if I should be saying this. Hopefully you feel okay with me saying this, because I'm not going to say who you are, probably, because I don't even really remember your exact username, and I could be, if I remember your exact username, it might, if I think of yours, like, it might be like another person who's commented a lot of my videos, so but, like, they said, I think it was a girl, she said something like that she might have been, you know, and she seems like a very wise, and she's been very nice to me, and she seems knowledgeable, or there's a wisdom on, you know, this sort of like I don't want, like, a cult type stuff, or I guess, or whatever. I don't even want to say cult, you know, but, like, my recent like videos and stuff of me saying, like, stuff that is, like, kind of a cultish, I don't know what even a cultish even really means, but, like, stuff that is, like, kind of like a spirituality type stuff. And she gave me the idea that she could have been, like, thinking about suicide or something, and I really don't want her to do that. Or I don't know, and it might have been a guy as well. I don't even remember who the commenter was, but I just remember that one of them gave me I had the idea from what they said. I don't know if they said something or if they insinuated it, but they were thinking about suicide, and they were, like, deleting their comments or something. And if you're watching this, please don't commit suicide. Please don't commit suicide. Please don't commit suicide. Please don't commit suicide. Please don't fucking commit suicide. I'm begging you, do not commit suicide. For the person who, and this, I could just be taking this could have just been from a random thought that I had, but I just had, if you gave, like, the indication, or gave, like, a hint towards it, or you might have even said it, I don't remember, I'm trying to find the exact comment, but please don't do that. Please don't do that. I don't want to, I might, you know, I could go into reasons why I don't want you to do that. Most of all, probably, is because I just don't want you doing that to yourself. You shouldn't do that to yourself, okay? You shouldn't do that to yourself. Even if you do have, you know, some type of and this is, maybe you're thinking about killing yourself because you have some sort of knowledge that, like, maybe, you know, maybe you have some type of knowledge that, like, there is an afterlife and that there is some type of thing, but, like, you know, maybe, like, you want to peace out so you can be fucking, you know, reincarnated on, you know, a better density or whatever, I don't know, but please don't kill yourself, dude. If that's the case, then I would say that, you know, please don't do that, because what if there's always a chance that you're wrong, okay? And I know that might be hard to that might just seem, you know, oh no, of course, like, I am right, I've seen it with my own two eyes, I've seen it, you know, this is right. If I kill myself, then I'll, you know, that just skips everything, and then I could reincarnate or whatever. I don't even know what the reason. There's probably a lot of reasons why you want to kill yourself. Whoever commented on my video about that, but you don't know. But I don't even know I don't even know if I'm real. I don't even know if I am. You know, I think, therefore I am. I don't even know if I think. I don't know what's real. I don't know if what I'm saying is real. I don't even know if this cup is real. I don't even know I don't know anything. What if, you know, some dark forces, some evil, what if they constructed all these, like, all this occult knowledge, all this spiritual knowledge, like, for years and years and thousands of years, all to just manipulate people and convince people, and what they did is, what if your internal monologue is actually their brain frequencies, and you're channeling, and you're like your gut feeling. What if that is actually you know, you can't be certain about this stuff. You don't be certain enough to where you're going to take the ultimate killing yourself is like the ultimate decision. It's like literally the ultimate decision. So don't, like, you're not even 100% certain. I don't believe that you're 100% certain, if that is even your reason for doing it. I could talk to you about the reason why you shouldn't do it from a moral aspect, other than just like you shouldn't kill yourself. There's still the inner child in you, and even the adult version of you, who I think you're an adult. Even the adult version of you shouldn't kill yourself, because your adult version is an amazing person deep down, or even just on the surface as well. But your child, your inner child, I believe, is like still a part of you. It's still like inside of you, or maybe it still literally is you, and that maybe there is no difference. Maybe it's literally just grew up. But if there is an inner child in you, I'm saying like maybe there is no difference in that, like the inner child is like not like tucked away. It's like literally just like it literally is you. But like there's also, I've had this feeling for a long time that maybe there's like this inner child within me that is just like crammed away in all these vines and like shattered, but it's like tucked in there, or like my inner child is like trapped or like deep inside of me. And it's like, if there is an inner child like that in you, or like any, and if there's any inner child, don't kill your inner child, because that is killing your inner child. Even if there is an afterlife, don't do that, please. And I get it, and from a moral standpoint of like others, of like why you shouldn't kill yourself relating to others, other than the mindset of like all is one. If I hurt myself, I hurt others. If I help myself, I help others. If I help this world, then I help myself. You know, the law of one, you know, whatever, we're all connected. I believe that we're all connected. I believe that everything is kind of similar, and everything is one being in a way. But if you, like, other than that as well, that's another reason. But listen, the world's, from what, I don't know if we might be in different densities, we might be in different dimensions of the world, we might be in different whatevers. The world for me, when I look, because I can have this, you know, I can have this view like fucking Joey the Gypsy does, of just fucking everything is sunshine and fucking rainbows. I got a lot of beef with Joey the Gypsy, because he's anyways. You know, the facts is, people are still suffering more than ever, possibly. We are on the verge, and possibly we're already in a complete surveillance state, basically. Things could be so much more worse than I have been allowing myself to think. And there is a multi-page long list of dead 0-year-olds, dead babies that didn't even make it past 1 year old in Gaza, in Palestine. There's a list of dead 1-year-olds, less than 1-year-olds, and it's like hundreds of names, and it's multi-page long of 0-year-olds, and then 1-year-olds, and like maybe at the top 2-year-olds, hundreds, maybe even thousands of names. Okay, and killing yourself, maybe, I'm not gonna say, I feel like I've really manipulated myself into hating women, or like thinking women are just not, like, recently, but maybe not recently, maybe it's always been like this a little bit, or not always been like this, maybe like, no, women and men are similar, okay? I just don't, Liam, don't hate women, don't hate women. There are wrongs going on in the world that you could be fucking helping in, okay? And if you kill yourself, Liam, and this person, and also Liam, but no, actually, this is like one of my main reasons I don't kill myself. One of my main reasons is, if you kill yourself, then you are possibly not saving billions of lives, or millions of lives, or even one life, if you kill yourself. because I don't know what you want to be. I think you should devote yourself towards saving the world, like I want to devote myself to. Because I feel like you're kind of, that's a whole nother thing. I think you're kind of, everybody is immoral for not doing that in a large part of themselves. And I think I'm immoral for not doing that quick enough, even though I want to do it quick enough, but I'm just paralyzed. There are horrible wrongs and suffering and horrible pain. I don't know, maybe it's all an illusion. Maybe it's a veil of forgetfulness or whatever. Maybe we're all one. Maybe this is just for our soul's amusement or soul's learning or whatever. But even in the illusion or whatever, I'm not sure if I believe that. I'm not sure if I believe that it's all just an illusion. There's so much pain and self-betrayal and betrayal and horribleness happening to our species, to people, to human beings, to living beings, to our animals. All the animals being fucking killed and butchered and murdered and tortured to be made into fucking processed bacon and processed shit that they put even more heavy metals and microplastics into. So many things that are just horribly wrong, horribly unnatural. And maybe, no, I don't want to say that. For me, one of the reasons that I want to kill myself sometimes, or just have like that feeling, is because maybe this is not one of the reasons, but is because I know that I should be, any moral person should be fucking passionate, like 99% of the time, be fucking already started a revolution, already, like, we should have been taking action by now. We should have been taking a lot of fucking action by now. And to focus on ourselves, even if you're just focused on yourself, I'm becoming very strong. I'm becoming an amazing example, and I'm teaching something. No, we should have been fucking doing amazing stuff, being a revolutionary. Everyone, including me, and including you. I'm gonna just put it on you. I'm gonna say, put it on you. I'm gonna put this on you, and you, person who was talking about how she might have been thinking about committing suicide. We should have done something by now in our lives, both of us, that is 5 times greater than Martin Luther King, 5 times greater than Fred Hampton. I don't really know too much about Fred Hampton, but I've seen a little bit of his speeches. 5 times greater than him. 5 times greater, 5 times more helpful for the world than JFK, than MLK, than freaking Gandhi or whatever. Because you can't justify by saying, oh, all this suffering, children are getting raped, and all these rituals, and dead babies and dead children getting blown up in Gaza, and literally burned alive, dead babies burned alive, and a mother in a hijab is holding her baby while they are both getting burned alive, and their eyes are just wide open. Like, this is just like, it's all an illusion, all of our souls consented to this, and we all consented to this, and this is all just the illusion. This is actually, what we should all, is actually, okay. No, it's not fucking okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. And even if it is an illusion, and all the suffering is an illusion, and the suffering is good, which maybe it is, maybe there's some, I don't know. But if all this suffering is, the best in the world, it's okay, everything is okay, nothing should be changed, then wouldn't it be, if we're still in this illusion, because I don't care what you say, you're still in this illusion, a little bit, maybe, I don't know your life, I'm still in this illusion a lot, I think I'm still in this illusion of life and reality, if there is an illusion. Then wouldn't it be okay to take action and think within this illusion of helping others who are less fortunate, who need help, who should get help from you because you're capable? What I'm saying is, I'm not sure if you owe something, but the person who gave this comment of like, maybe you want to kill yourself or something. If anything, don't do it for you. If anything, don't kill yourself, and don't kill yourself for you. If anything, do it for others. If anything, do it so that you can stick around. If your family's been stressing you, you know, you gotta cut that shit off. You gotta cut. I don't care if it's even your child that's stressing you. You know, yeah, you know, this is another thing. If you gotta live alone, if you gotta take a break, then it is in that your child's best interest that you take a break. Whether that be pushing them off on another family member. If you need a break, especially if the alternative is you're probably going to kill yourself. If you need a break, I don't care whether you're a bad mother or a bad father because you abandon your child or whatever. No, you need a fucking break. I don't give a fuck. You know, people, you can be a bad mother. People can call you bad mother. Fuck them. I don't give, like, who cares? Who gives a fuck? You know, what are they going to do? You know, they're going to think you're a bad mother. Okay, who gives a fuck? If you need a break, if you need to cut family, I just got deja vu. I just got deja vu right now. Whoa. But if you need a break, if you need to cut off family members, I've been wanting to cut off all of my family members for like years and years, at least a year or two. But I've been wanting to cut off my main family members for like probably 3 or 4 years, and I haven't been able to do it. So I actually want to cut off my family members so I'm like, I feel like I'm from a position where it's easier for me to say cut off your family members, but it also might be wiser for me. I might be in a little bit of a wiser position because now I could say, you know what, it's okay to cut off your family members if they're not right for you, even at this time if they're not right for you. So that person who's saying that, so basically what I'm trying to say is I'm not even saying don't kill yourself for your family members. Fuck your family members. Fuck all of them. It doesn't matter. I'm saying for the fucking world. For the fucking world, which your family members also happen to be in your world and happen to be in your species. Do it for your species. Do it for the world. Devote yourself. Fix a problem. Be 1%. Be 1.00001% of a problem. Go start an organization. Join an organization. Do something. You have experience, you have opportunity, you know, don't slit your throat, and then when you could have, don't slit your throat now, when you could have had 5 more years of doing a little bit of good, because in that even that 1% a little bit of good that you could have done in 5 more years, what if that was just one little interaction, what if one little interaction in those 5 years that you will have if you don't kill yourself, what if in 5 years, if you just do a tiny bit of good for society, or just be 1% of a solution to some problem, what if in just like one encounter with somebody, what if it's that one encounter of you just even saying hi to somebody, or even saying, you know, and since the person that said this, I think they were like a spiritual type person as well, what if that one encounter that you have in the 5 more years of opportunity, what if that is what is actually the true splitter of whether that person will become either a 9-to-5 worker for all, or a complete revolutionary that actually changes the world for real, like for actual real? What if it's just that? What if don't kill yourself, because then you're taking away your opportunity to help others and yourself, and when you help others you help yourself, but you're just to help others. And it is actually, and if you think about it, fuck what your family thinks. Fuck whatever, you know, oh, your family's going to be sad, oh, whatever. No. It is kind of selfish. Fuck whatever for your family. But it is kind of selfish. I would kill myself, and you would kill, I don't know about you. It is kind of selfish if someone would kill themselves. Not for the family, not for their loved ones. Yeah, that is kind of, you know, whatever. But not for that. But it is selfish because if they didn't kill themselves, they could have done something positive for the world. They could have saved the world. There's a possibility that they could have saved the world if they didn't kill themselves. And killing yourself, I believe that everybody should be working towards helping the world. So killing yourself means that you're not helping the world anymore, probably, unless you're in spirit form or whatever. But don't fucking kill yourself, dude. If anything, do it for others. If anything, do it for other people. You know, you should do things for yourself. But if you don't have enough self-respect and I get it. If you don't have enough self-respect, if you don't have if you don't have enough self-love, if you don't have enough self-value, if anything, Do it for the possibility, for the chance that you might stop drinking and you might start helping the world. Do it for the chance that you might stop taking drugs, taking heroin. Do it for the chance that there's a slight possibility that you might stop taking fucking black tar heroin or whatever, and you might actually start helping the world. Because if you kill yourself, then you're just someone who did black tar heroin and fucking killed yourself. You know, obviously there's a lot. There's infinitely or close to infinitely more to say about you. But if you kill yourself, you're eliminating the chances of you beating the addiction, overcoming or accepting or reassuring or nurturing or whatever. You might overcome you cut off the chance of you overcoming whatever is making you want to kill yourself, and overcoming that, and then once you overcame that, then you could literally change the fucking world. You could help people, dude. There are children. Listen to the person that said that they wanted to commit suicide or something like that. There are children. Does God not want me to say this right now? There are children burning alive. There are children burning alive. No, I don't even want to make a joke out of this, actually. Well, I wasn't joking, but it was like I was being a little bit silly. There are children burning alive. Literally burning alive, like right now. And you have the potential to help those children, or at least try to help those children, or at least die trying to help those children, rather than killing yourself. Like if you think about it from a mathematical and an empathetic maybe, and a just like a logical perspective, your life, it'd be better for you to possibly save one child from burning alive in Gaza, or burning alive, whatever, and just stop one person from getting killed on the street or something. It would probably be better for you to do that and keep living for those opportunities, and for you to, maybe even go to Gaza yourself to protect and help people. But it would be a net positive, probable net positive for you to save people or try to save people than to just end your life quickly, or end your life soon, or end your life now. And don't you think, isn't there a little bit, it isn't, for me, I am a very guilty and a very shameful person. And that's like, I don't know what my future is going to be. Maybe I'm going to get fucking a virus, and maybe the fucking globalists are going to give me cancer or something. But like, I'm not going to say that there's absolutely a way that I would commit suicide. I'm not that fucking guy to say I'm not going to commit suicide. I could commit suicide. I don't know. I've thought about it before, but, and I don't want to ever be somebody that says like I could never do that. Motherfucker, I could do anything. I'm such a fucking variable type of a person. Like, I could think about anything. That's what I was saying. Like have I actually had an urge? And that's what I was saying in the earlier part of the video. Have I ever had an urge to rape a fucking baby? I don't think I have, but it's something that I wouldn't rule out for myself. Is that fucking crazy? Is that fucking horrible? Do I regret saying that? A little bit. Not really though, because is that something that I have in some, even is that something that I have in my conscious? I think like 1%, but I only have that because that now I'm thinking like, now I don't know if the part of my conscious that I have that urge in now is like the part of my conscious that is the contrarian part of my conscious, and is like just saying that and just like giving me that urge. I don't have an urge, but it's just like literally that 1%. But and now I'm trying to justify it. Motherfucker, I don't need to justify it. Okay? I don't need to justify anything. What was I saying? Fuck. Anyways, that probably had, I don't know how that, who cares how that made me look, you know, whatever. But, you know, I feel like that kind of related to what I'm saying, you know, and also, the person who said they might commit suicide, if you're watching this, yeah, hopefully you just had an idea of the fucking, you know, the dark places, you know, hopefully that, if anything, that lifts a little bit of shame off your shoulders, because I just said something that, like, I had, like, a slight urge to do, rape a fucking baby. Did I even have an urge to do that? I did it. There's something that happened. There's something that happened. Some type of thing happened. I felt some type of emotion or some type of feeling. So maybe that is part of me. No, that is part of me. There's a slight. If I focus on it, if I really put my energy into it, there's a slight. Yeah, maybe. Maybe not though, but I think there is a slight. That's what I'm saying. Hopefully this can take a little bit of shame off your shoulders, you know. And I've said a lot of things I've said so many things that I'm shameful of, which has actually set me free a lot. If anybody wants to look at the things that I said I'm shameful of, it's the video where I talked about, it's a video where I titled, like, freestyling skeletons in my closet, and basically I found a way to, like, this happened spur of the moment as I was, like, freestyling. I found a way to, like, bring up and let out my most shameful parts of myself, and shameful urges, and shameful thoughts, and shameful actions, and I managed to say it all. Or not say, probably not all of it, because there's but, like, I managed to say, like, some of my shameful parts of my skeletons in my closet, and I managed to say it in a way where I, like, felt pretty comfortable saying it, somewhat comfortable saying it, because, like, I found a way to, like, kind of rhyme it as I was going along with it. So yeah, if anybody is feeling like they're alone because of anything shameful, go to that video, and then you might, you know, skip ahead, you know, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you'll see some crazy, you know, maybe some crazy stuff that might have you thinking different of me. But maybe you'll think better of me too. Anyways, but what was I even talking about? I know what I was talking about. I was talking about the girl. I don't want you to commit suicide. Like, but I had a point to it. What I'm saying is, it would just be better if you didn't commit suicide for everybody, you know. Because I don't know, I feel like that's a good way to talk you out of it. I'm not even talking you out of it. I'm just saying, maybe I am trying to talk you out of it. I am trying to talk you out of it in a way, but not really. I'm not really trying to. Am I? Kind of. I kind of am, but I'm not. But not really. Talking out of it just seems like I'm kind of like. I'm not even. I'm just telling. I'm telling you, don't kill yourself. I'm saying I don't want you to kill yourself. So how about that? What was I even saying? Yeah, I just don't think for just the other people, the world, your nature, like your species, fucking the animal you save. The animal you save in like 20 years. The insect the bug that you put in a cup and you move outside and you put the bug on the grass out of your house, that bug you save in 33 years and 28 days and 2 hours, that's worth it for you not to commit suicide, you know? And it's just like you have You have a body. You have the potential energy. Potential energy. You have potential. Maybe your mind is gonna change. Maybe you're not gonna stagnate anymore. I don't know what the fuck. I'm putting a lot of my thing on you, but I'm putting a lot of myself into this person that maybe I'm talking to myself a lot. Maybe I'm just telling myself not to kill myself, but I'm also talking to you. Maybe you will change a little bit. Maybe there's something that'll happen that'll have you change, and then you're all of a sudden, maybe not all of a sudden, but you're gonna change. Maybe you're not even gonna change, but maybe you're just gonna change into being like, I am so motivated to change the world and fight for the world. Think about how proud of yourself you're gonna be. And then, but you might be skipping out on that experience. You might be skipping out on any experience if you kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself, dude. I want that person. I'm gonna find you who you are. I'm gonna try to find that comment. Unless you deleted it, I don't like you deleting comments, yo. Don't delete your comments, yo. How do I just search for comments? Oh no, that's just a freaking. Who is it? Who is that person? I'm not gonna say the person if I find that person. I gotta go pee, dude. I'm gonna pee in my pee jar probably soon. I might just have to go by each video and just search for the comments. Okay. What? Was it this one? I don't remember. I just remember someone said that in it. I don't want you to commit suicide if you said something like that on my channel. But don't feel shameful for saying something about that. Don't feel shameful that I'm worrying about you. Feel the opposite of that. Could be, okay. This one comment says to tap my heart and put my focus there. I look, we got pecs, dude. Is this what it's called, pecs? Tap my heart. Yes. I'm trying to find the comment. gave me a suspicion that someone was saying something about that. I really don't like my mom commenting on videos. Okay, I think I found the comment that made me suspicious of it. But I'm not gonna say like what it was or who did it because I don't want to put them on blast or anything. Okay. Yeah, I'm not even sure. Maybe they didn't even think. Maybe it wasn't even something about suicide. Maybe they just I might have misinterpreted what they commented. But maybe, hopefully. Anyways, everybody who has been commenting, thank you very much. Thank you very much. You know, everybody, thank you very much, except for my mom. But thank you very much, anyways. I guess I don't look at your comments, Mom, and I don't want to look at your comments. When my mom dies, am I going to be like, oh, I should have looked at her comments, so I should have replied to her comments? I hope I don't become like freaking guilty of anything that I'm doing or have done. I don't know. I hope I don't feel guilty of anything, or I don't know, guilty of anything. Should I feel guilty about anything that I've done with my mom? I don't know. I don't feel like I should, honestly. Probably shouldn't. Probably I shouldn't feel guilty about anything that I have done to my mom or from my mom or whatever. But I hope I don't feel guilty and shameful because I like didn't say I loved her or something when I cut her off, you know. I hope I don't do that because that would not be wise. Because it is well within my freaking right. To do that. Right, okay. Dude, this one person has been commenting on a lot of my videos. Dude, thank you so much. Lisa Marie 777. Dude, I freaking love you, dude. What is this girl's channel? Is something I think she said this might not even be a girl, but I think there's something that I might be completely misinterpreting. I'm on her channel right now. Wait, she's actually got some cool stuff. She's made some playlists. Holy, wait, she actually got some cool stuff. Lisa Marie, are you being gang stalked? I promise I'm not a CIA agent. Am I CIA? Gosh, dude, I feel like if I was Lisa Marie right now and I had this freaking teenager, because I'm not gonna say I'm a schizophrenic or anything like that. I'm not really. I don't know. I'm probably not a schizophrenic or anything like that. I'm probably not a schizophrenic or anything like that. But if I was Lisa Marie and I, you know, all of a sudden had this teenager freaking clicking on her channel on a video and talking about this freaking girl. I'd be like, is this person a CIA agent? I mean, I just thought about if my freaking caseworker is a CIA agent, because she told me to watch out and not look at conspiracy videos when I didn't even mention conspiracy videos to her. Because my caseworker, I had my first meeting with a caseworker today. Caseworker, or like a peer, or like a therapy type, not therapy, but like the I think like it might be a caseworker. You know, she might help you with like getting legal stuff or something. And she said, like, don't watch conspiracy. Maybe it was because I was saying stuff that was like kind of conspiracy-ish to her. And she said, don't watch conspiracy stuff too much, or something like that. And I was like, and I thought, like, how did you know I was watching so much conspiracy stuff? I was like, you know, and I thought to myself, are you? And I wrote in my journal, like, maybe she's CIA. I like my hair right now. Maybe she's CIA. Here's the thing. I'm Lisa Marie, 12 2.0. I'm on your channel right now. Maybe I am a CIA agent, and here's the thing. I don't know. Maybe I wrote before. Because here's the thing. Maybe I am a CIA agent. Maybe I'm just fucking possessed all the time. I've actually wrote this before. Something like this. And this is, I've made like a Shining video of like me like ranting about, you know, I think it's a funny video. I made it like not a year ago, but like before the new year, but I still haven't edited it and everything. I want to edit it and upload it soon, because I've been just like that's been one of my freaking procrastination things of, you know, gotta edit the Shining video, gotta edit the Christmas, me dancing on Christmas video. I want to edit that too. When I actually edit it, then I'm going to feel probably a weight lifted off my shoulders. But here's the thing, Lisa Marie, 12 2.0. What if I'm a CIA agent, but I just don't know it? It's possible. I'm not going to say it's not possible. I'm not going to believe right now that it's not possible. That someone is using me, some forces are using me as a CIA agent. It's possible. I'm not gonna say it's possible, but I'm not gonna say it's not possible. I actually have said both of those things. Yeah, I wrote something. I could just say it right now, but I want to say it like exactly how I wrote it. Klishta. Anyways. Oh, okay, well, hold on. Let me say this, because this is what I was talking about earlier. This is what I actually wrote down that I wanted to say about my vocabulary and stuff, and how I want to speak. So this is what I wrote down in my journal. I actively try to not speak and write in absolutes. I actively try not to speak and write in, quote, no's, end quote, like no's, like KNOWS, or 100% predictions. I actively try to speak and write in let me add this, I actively try to speak and write in ways that gives me and everybody else more possibilities, control, options. Sometimes I say kinda or basically to kinda walk these lines, because I'm not sure of as much language as I want to be sure of. Basically, I say that's what I just said. Basically, like, because I don't like to say I know this or this is true. But if I can't, but I don't have, familiar ways of speaking or familiar words for this is true, but it's not true because of the possibility of this. But so I say basically this is true, because if I say this is true, then that's an absolute, and I don't like speaking in absolutes, because I don't know if anything is. I don't know if anything is true. I don't know what if the sky is red. I don't know. What if I'm not sure? I don't like saying I don't know either. I don't like saying I don't know, because that gives me that's like I don't know it. Like, I would rather say I'm not sure. That's what I've been trying to do. I've been saying I'm not sure. Because then that is like, okay, I'm not sure. Maybe I'm getting more. Maybe it's starting to get unblurry. Maybe I'm starting to get more sure. But if I'm saying I don't know, then it's like, okay, you don't know. Like, fuck off. You don't know. But if it's like I'm not sure, maybe it's coming to me. Maybe something like that. Anyways, let me try to find the fucking thing that I said, because this relates to how I might be a CIA agent. For real, this might relate. All right, this is what I said. Because this is what I'm saying. I might be a CIA agent. I might be a fucking government spy, and I just don't know it. So this is what I said. This is what I wrote down. I feel like I am a prostitute, a vessel that is used by demons and spirits to go in my being, and for me to be a husk of myself. Does that make any sort of sense? Because this is actually what I feel like a lot of the time. Most of the time, actually. This is my common state of being. Is like I feel like just someone is just like, I feel like a prostitute. This is not even how I feel. But like, that didn't make any sense. This is not how I feel, but like this is like something. This is how I feel, but this is not how I feel. It's like a prostitute for fucking demons and spirits and angels. I don't know. To like fucking just like use my mind, I feel very disassociated a lot of the time. And what if I'm disassociated because literally spirits are using my fucking body and my mind and my soul or whatever to like, what if they're just taking my energy or taking my control over my body? What if these spirits are connected to the government, or what if these are government spirits that are saying all of my information, all of my, astral projecting around me, or straight up using my eyes or using my thoughts. So maybe I am a spy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Did that make any sense at all? Did that make any sense in any way, shape, or form? She made playlists of like conspiracy. She made playlists of like conspiracy realist type playlists, and these are things that I've actually been oh my god, these are things that I've actually been looking into. Oh my god, dude, we're on the same freaking frequency, Lisa Marie, dude. I'm looking at your freaking playlists. We got the sound frequencies as weapons. Project. I thought this said Project Bluebeam. Weaponized ticks. I've been freaking thinking about that. Mind control CIA. I've been thinking. That's literally what I think. That's literally what I fucking just said. Mind control CIA. And then I look at Lisa Marie's channel, and she's got a playlist called Mind Control CIA and L. Ron Hubbard. I don't know who that is. I've actually heard of the name L. Ron Hubbard, I think. That is literally what I just said. UFO whistleblowers being unalived. I literally just saw an Instagram reel of this girl talking about that. And apparently these scientists I actually just wrote in my journal about an idea that I had to I just wrote like hours ago or something, to literally, an idea that I have is literally to ride my bike or go on a bus or whatever, go to one of these scientists' house. One of these scientists that haven't been unalived yet, killed. By unalived, I mean killed. Assassinated. And literally what I want to do is just sit on the sidewalk literally just sit on the sidewalk, spend like most of my, like literally my full time and days sitting on the sidewalk watching the house. Think about it. If I sit on the sidewalk as a scientist is going in and out of his door, he's like, this guy's obviously either like part of the fucking Illuminati, or he's like some fucking weirdo civilian that wants to fucking protect me or some shit. I'm a weirdo civilian that wants to protect the scientists. But here's the thing. It's like the kind of thing, okay. Just literally sit in front of this dude's house, these scientists' house, on the sidewalk. And what this is basically, if the Illuminati ever want to kill these fucking scientists, they gotta go through me. That's a fucking fact. I am a witness. This will get me on the dark forces radar, which, you know, could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. I kind of want to be on the radar a little bit because, like, maybe I don't know why I want to be on the radar. Why do I want to? It's probably some pride thing that I want to be on the radar, but it's also some other thing. But also, very importantly, these scientists they're probably going to interact with me, so that way I could get a little bit of information from them. That way maybe they'll be the type of thing, like, you know how, you know, like a movie where like the kid, you know, goes to the coach's house and like stands outside their house all night or something until the coach, you know, finally talks to them, gives them a shot or something. What if I do that literally in real life and I sit on the sidewalk staring at this dude's house, or staring at this dude's scientist's house, or this girl scientist's house, or whatever scientist's house, and eventually they're gonna come and they're gonna come talk to me and say, like, what the fuck are you doing here? And I'm gonna be like, I'm protecting you or something. And eventually I might get a chance to maybe get some insider information, or get some contact information, or get like an interview, or if anything, then I'm like in the conversation. I'm in the scientist is probably going to take a picture of me, send it to his other fucking scientist friends. I'm going to be in their fucking subconscious. I'm just going to gain popularity, gain leverage. This is just a good idea. I don't know. Anyways, I was just thinking about that, and I actually wrote that idea down in my journal, and now look what we have here. Look what we have here in the fucking Lisa Marie 12 2.0 playlist. UFO whistleblowers being unalived, and then it's got the girl scientist that when I saw the Instagram reel of her, that's when I wrote down the idea earlier today. Can you understand? I'm talking so much, and I'm trying to be entertaining. Is this just being cringe? I don't know. It's not really being me trying to be entertaining. It's just I'm actually excited about this stuff. I just gained consciousness again. I just holy fuck. I look at my hands sometimes when I'm recording videos. This is like a common thing. I've probably said this multiple times in the videos. I look at my hands and I realize, and I snap out of the fucking trance of talking. And I just realize that I'm a human being, and I realize that I have emotions and stuff, and I'm my own person. Holy fuck. Whoa. Anyways, Lisa Marie 12 2.0, I love you. If you're the person that said something about killing yourself, don't kill yourself. I'm not gonna say you are. You are the person that did that. Because I'm not sure where the freaking, I'm not sure which comment it was that gave me that possible idea. But listen, hopefully I upload this. I'm gonna upload this full video probably, but hopefully I upload this cut video. Hopefully I upload part of this video that's cut, and it's about me trying to tell you, Lisa Marie, or whoever wrote that freaking comment that got me thinking, and anybody else who is suicidal, or anybody else. Dude, I might have just destroyed my voice. I didn't destroy my. That's another thing. How many times have I said that's another thing? That's another thing. I destroyed my voice. No, nigga. I did not destroy my voice. I just said the N-word. Was that cringe? That was cringe. It was cringe because it wasn't natural. It was cringe because I had the idea to say the N-word, because it felt like a situation to say the N-word. It wasn't cringe. I don't think it was cringe that I said the N-word. It was cringe that it wasn't even that cringe. It wasn't even cringe, but it was kind of cringe a little bit from a certain perspective, that I didn't say it naturally. That I said this sentence and I was like, oh, the N-word kind of sounds funny a little bit to me, or sounds natural in the sentence, so I'm going to say the sentence again and then say nigga. You know? Nigga. 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 Fuck nigga. Anyway. What was I saying? Fuck, what was I saying? God, stop, dude. Maybe I should just stop saying nigger, dude. Then I don't wanna stop saying that, because now it's like a pride. It's like a. Not only is it a pride thing for me to want to say nigger, and nigga, but now it's like a. And then I also have a fear that I'm gonna look back on this and fucking be cringe, and I'm gonna cringe at myself for saying the N-word. And what if I'm like one of these fucking YouTubers who is like, who, you know, like for some reason, you know, a bunch of fucking YouTubers have a video of themselves saying the N-word. You know, you stupid, you know, like Tana Mongoose, and like Keemstar, and like, but all of these people fucking say these fucking N-word, and like, you know, like, okay, this one, oh god, I'm getting off on a tangent. Here's the difference. I say the N-word. I don't say it to insult anybody that I remember. Maybe I've said it in my head to insult, but not to like in an imaginary conversation, or like I've maybe said that to insult another imaginary person, but it wasn't insulting in the way. I don't think I've ever. Maybe I haven't done it to insult people. I don't know, but I haven't insulted anybody like this, or like I don't know. But I definitely haven't insulted anybody by saying the N-word to them. That's what I'm trying to say. The speaker cut off, so now I want to talk quieter. But what was I even saying? Maybe I should end the video soon, because I'm getting brain fog, and the video cut off, and the fucking thing cut off. Anyways, what was I saying? N-word, the N-word, right? You know, it seems like a lot of these YouTubers, like fucking Keemstar, Tana Mongoose, and a bunch of other YouTubers, have old videos of them when they were younger. Probably not even as young as me, because I don't know. These people are these people are retarded. Most YouTubers are fucking retarded. Most popular YouTubers, because a lot of new YouTubers are cool. I love, you know, those sort of like solo YouTubers, like small creators YouTubers. I want to start like some type of union or organization of these YouTubers, of these small YouTubers. But people like Keemstar, Tana Mongoose, you know, whatever, these people, fucking iDubbbz or whatever. There's these old videos, not so much iDubbbz, but because he did it more to be funny and like lighthearted, but these old videos of YouTubers and just people saying nigger in like a cringy, like edgelord type of way, like saying to the camera, like there's this video of Tana Mongoose saying like, you fucking nigger, to the camera, like, and it's just like, were these people actually racist? And like, I don't, like, when I say nigger or nigga, I don't even say it. Well, I don't even say nigga or nigger. I don't even say it on a day-to-day. I say it a lot in my head for some reason recently. I've been saying a lot in my head. I've been saying it to myself a lot recently for some reason. But in like out in public, I don't really say it at all for the most part. But these white people, when they were younger, these white YouTubers, a lot of these white YouTubers when they were younger, you know, there's like old grainy footage of them saying, you fucking nigger, to the camera. And it's like this, how do they, like, I guess I'm just saying that that's cringe. And like, I'm saying there's a difference between the word I say, nigger, 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 nigger. The difference between the word I say, nigga, nigger. God, that sounded so fucking cringe. That sounded so fucking cringe with the way I said that, dude. Oh, no. That sounded cringe the way I just said that, dude. The way I just said that sounded so cringe. Now I'm thinking, am I fucking cringe? Anyways. No, I'm not cringe. Never look back on yourself and say you're cringe. Never look back on yourself and think you're cringe. That's something that I've learned my lesson from. Never look back, because I used to fucking rock the Living Tombstone. I used to rock Five Nights at Freddy's, and then I kind of like shut myself away from that. I kind of you know, shamed myself a little bit, or like just distanced myself. And now I've been, the past like a couple months ago, I came back to all Living Tombstone. I came back to Five Nights at Freddy's songs, and I came back to Five Nights at Freddy's, and I was like, this stuff is so cool. I love these songs. And then I got into Has Been Hotel, which Has Been Hotel is a show that I would have found cringe, you know, being like, oh, this is like a cringe show. But now that I'm more mature and more like honest with myself, I'm like, no. And then I actually gave Has Been Hotel, like I actually wanted to watch Has Been Hotel. I would have found it cringe. I would have shamed myself into not watching it, but I actually watched Has Been Hotel, and I actually liked the show. I liked the pilot not infinitely more, a lot more than I liked the entirety of the show. Maybe not the entirety of the show. I like Lucifer in the show. I like Lucifer in the show, not fucking the hidden hand Lucifer. If that shit is real, if the hidden hand, you know, the hidden hand, I gotta talk about the hidden hand Q&A that I think happened in like 2006. It's on Joey the Gypsy's Patreon. I'm probably gonna end the video soon, but anyways, what I'm saying, I just wanted to talk about that, how these fucking white people, like there's old footage of them saying, you fucking nigger, to the camera, like trying to be a cool guy, like trying to be a fucking cool guy, trying to be a freaking Mr. freaking Tommy Tough Knuckles over here, trying to be, oh yeah, he's fucking nigger, you know, just talk like, just fucking, they type like, what the fuck are you, what the fuck, especially Keemstar, dude, Keemstar. I don't even want to fucking talk about Keemstar. Don't fucking Keemstar. Keemstar entered my fucking consciousness because I got into Sam Hyde recently again, and then that got me into, and then that Sam Hyde, like iDubbbz got recommended, or he talks about iDubbbz, and then somehow Keemstar got somehow, and then the boxing, Sam Hyde boxing, Keemstar. Fuck, I don't want Keemstar anywhere in my conscious, honestly. But it's just like, these white people probably, what these white people did, like all the white people who go on Omegle or go on people say and just like say nigger, it's probably, I know, as a white person, I think I know the root cause for the most part of it is because they have so much shame and so much guilt, misplaced guilt, by the way, because I think all this slavery shit, you know, all of my ancestors were slave. I don't believe none of that shit. I don't even know if there was fucking slaves. There's probably were slaves. There probably were white people that owned slaves. I also happen to believe that there was black people who owned slaves. I don't even know, but I know that is some CIA fucking brainwashing. That's what I know that is, that everybody, they telling all the black people that, and telling all the black people that, yeah, their ancestors, those white people owned you and did horrible stuff to you and beat you with chains, and their people's ancestors beat your people's ancestors. Motherfucker, we all come from the same fucking ancestors, I think. Anyways, but what it is, I think it's repressed shame and guilt about saying the N-word, and then all of that bubbles up, all of that shame and guilt of like, I'm white and I'm bad, and I'm white and I'm bad, I'm white and I'm bad, and I'm white and I'm bad, and I'm white and I'm bad, and I'm there's something wrong with me, and there's something wrong with me. My ancestors are horrible people, and my blood is horrible, and my DNA is horrible, and then it bubbles up and it bubbles up and it bubbles up and it bubbles up, and then it turns into this rebellious type stuff of like, you know what, fucking nigger. And that's what it turns into, and that's like, or just, it doesn't even return into like this like, it probably doesn't even like go into this rebellious, like, you know what, I did get manipulated, maybe my ancestors aren't all evil people, it probably just, it's just like that fucking hate, you know, hate for oneself. What has happened with me is this bubble and shame and hatred of myself, and I'm white and I suck, and I'm white and I suck. And all my, and I, you know, I enslave people, and I enslave black people, and I think black people are bad and everything, and it enslaves, and I, you know, I hate black people or whatever, and my kind hates black people, you know, and I think I'm better than black people. It's like, This is what they're trying to tell me. That's what I'm conditioned to believe about myself, even though I don't think I'm better than black people. Maybe I do. Do I? But I also think that there's a big part of me who thinks black people are better than me because of this as well. Anyways, my nose is G. But the thing about me is I turn that into rebellious. Gosh. I turn that into this shame, and I turn it into this rebellious type stuff of like, you know what? Motherfucker. Maybe my ancestors might have been pretty cool people. What if my ancestors didn't own slaves? And maybe what if a lot of this shit is twisted and manipulated to shame white people? And what if they have something against white people? What if they're trying to depopulate white people? And this is just a step to their depopulation. So I turn that into rebellious, actual somewhat pride for my whiteness, I guess. Do I have pride? I have hints of pride in my whiteness. By the way, I'm not even white. I'm brown, by the way. Just like everybody's a shade of brown. Nobody is 100% black, I don't think. No, nobody is 100% black. Nobody's 100% white. So we're all a shade of brown. Them's the facts. You can't argue with that. That's literally, that is an absolute. That is an absolute that I'm going to make. Everybody's a shade of brown. You try to argue with me, you can't. Look up white. Look up the whitest white and the blackest black. Nobody is either of their color. There's maybe been one person or like 5 people that have been either of those. It's basically, it might be impossible. Nothing's impossible, but that might be impossible a little bit, basically. But what I'm saying is all my shame turned into like rebellious type of love for my, like, I want to not only make white people feel less shameful, and not only do I want to, keep having there be white people and keep fight and actually fight for white people because I know we've been so hurt by all this. But it's also I want to fight for the black people. I just want to fight for my species, because this isn't just a, all of this horribleness that's and racial and manipulation towards white people and towards black people on white people as well. On black people, trying to get them to hate white people, which does work successfully, and towards white people, trying to get them to hate white people, which does work. We do hate ourselves most times. God, dude, my nose. Now it makes me want to, because now, like, not only does it make me want to fight for white people, and it does make me want to feel like, it does give me that fucking, like, yeah, I'm fucking white, but it actually makes me want to fight for everybody, for my whole fucking species, because now we've all been manipulated like this. You understand what I'm saying? So, I don't know, I don't even understand what I'm saying. Anyways, I gotta go pee. I'm trying to charge my Chromebook so that I can turn on the fucking rain noises. I'm probably going to soundproof my room a little bit more, and then I'm probably just going to, upload this full video to my other YouTube channel, and then probably I'm going to procrastinate for weeks or months or days, or maybe an hour, or maybe not that long, maybe only minutes. I'm going to procrastinate. Maybe I'm not even going to procrastinate at all, and then I'm going to like probably go in and like edit and like cut different parts of this video or something. Okay, I love you guys. Have an amazing life, death, and afterlife. Bye-bye. Lisa Marie and everybody have an amazing life, death, and afterlife. And me, have an amazing life, death, and afterlife. Amen. Amen. Bye-bye.